guys, before the video starts, I just want to make a quick note that whilst I was editing this video, I realized that it's been over 20 minutes and I'm not even halfway through the questions because I was speaking really slowly. So I'm going to make two parts to this Q&A. So this will be the first part and the second part will be uploaded later. So sorry about that and hope you enjoy the video. Thanks. Alright, what is up everyone? Welcome to my Q&A. Sorry that it's been a while since I was meant to upload this. I know some of you have been waiting for me to upload this for a while, but I have been a little busy. But nonetheless, here we go. We have a lot of questions to get through, and before I start I just want to say that if I can't pronounce your name, then I'm not gonna try, because I don't want to embarrass myself and I don't want to insult anyone if I pronounce your name wrong. So nonetheless, let's get right into the first question. So the first question by Riddle here asks, when I first started Asphalt 8, how was it? When I first started playing this game back in I think 2013, it was, for me, it was a very interesting game to play. I wasn't very good at it. I was actually rubbish, but there was no competition. I never used to play to compete with any other players. I wasn't in any team, and I just used to play it to pass some time. It took a while to work my way through the game, you know, the career modes, unlocking cars, buying some cars, earning credits, you know, I mean, you've all been through it, so you know how it is. And there wasn't really any goals that I thought I should achieve. I was playing just for fun. And of course, as time went on, after I believe 1.5 years, I joined Team Revolution, and then things picked up from there. But it was a slow but steady progress. And I just picked up skills along the way by watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I think there are further questions that involve that, so we will get into that later. Driver Phoenix asks, how old am I? I'm 20 years old and birthday's in November. I will be 21 years old this November. MD Journal Aberdeen asks my age and VIP level. 20 years old and VIP level 6. No Limits TV asks, why am I overrated or underrated, whatever he means. I don't think I'm either overrated or underrated. I think I have a lot of respect from people in the community and other players, and I appreciate your compliment. Thank you. Next question by Malima HP. I think Asphalt 8 is pretty much dead. I mean, not many people enjoy it. I know we've just had the motorbikes update, but even then a lot of people don't seem to enjoy playing this game anymore. But yeah, I am still playing, still uploading videos, and I guess that will continue until well, who knows how long. If I ever quit, then I'll probably make a video, but I don't think that'll be anytime soon. Next question by Figaro B. Yes, I have put real money into the game, and enough to earn me VIP level 6. Jackson asks, what's my favorite car in Asphalt 8 and in real life? Well, in Asphalt 8 I'd have to say the McLaren P1, Mosler GT3, Mosler Super GT, Aston Martin Vulcan. I think those are my favorites. If I had to pick one, I don't think I'd be able to. Those cars, I've had the most fun playing, racing with them. I'm probably missing out some other cars, but those cars for Asphalt 8. And in real life, I absolutely love Ferraris, and I'd have to pick either the 458 or the LaFerrari. Okay, next question by Carl Raven. The game that got me to the Asphalt series were, well, two games. One of them was called Fast Racing 3D and another one was called Fast Outlaw. I played this 3-4 years ago before Asphalt came out. Fast Outlaw, what I used to love about that is the soundtrack that used to play whilst the game was going on. I'll show you a clip from a YouTube video right now. I'll keep the link to that video in the description if any of you wanna watch the whole thing. But yeah, that was a game I used to play. I actually downloaded it last week just to see what's changed, and a lot has changed. It won't be what the gameplay that you saw right now, it won't be like that if any of you do actually download it and want to play it. But yeah, that was the game that got me into Asphalt. The second part of your question, the hardest R&D for me was the Lamborghini Egoista R&D. That was absolutely ridiculous. Some of the challenges in that R&D were insane, and the Enduro double downs in the championships, they weren't difficult. I'd say they were pretty easy. The only thing I used to struggle with was time management, because I wasn't one of those people that would wake up in the middle of the night to do any of the challenges, because you have to wait 3 hours or 5 hours for your keys or tires to refill. So I never used to do that. So that's why I used to find it a little difficult. Next question by Dark Grey Ninja. I am from the United Kingdom. Distracted Simmer asks, how do you play with motorbikes? I can understand why you're asking that question. I mean, it isn't really easy to control these motorbikes at first. You're just gonna have to keep practicing playing with them, play the Motor Blitz season, practicing quick race, do as much as you can, and then I'm pretty sure you'll get used to it. Next question by Faze the Car Guy. He asks, how did I come up with the name Tez? That's not my real name, that is a nickname given to me by one of my friends. Now this goes back 7 or 8 years back when I was in secondary school, and we were all hanging around in the playground once, and one of my friends, he randomly decided to shout that name. And of course back then I had no clue he was talking to me until he came up and punched my shoulder, and everybody was there, so they thought that, it suited me very well. And from then on in class, or whenever we used to hang around, and when we used to play on the Xbox, whenever we were with a group of friends, people just decided to use that name to call me. And from that point forward, I just thought that would be my usernames for quite a lot of things, and it has been. So that is how I was given the name Tez. Okay, next question asks, how much do I play daily? Not a lot. I just play any time limited events if I think they're worthwhile playing. Other than that, I don't really have much interest in Asphalt anymore. I only play to record videos and upload them so you guys have something to watch, because I am technically in semi-retirement. If most of you have seen my post or have watched that video I uploaded several months ago, so then you know that I don't really play often. I only play to get videos out for you guys to watch. Two questions asked by the virus. The first one, I'm really sorry because I don't understand what you're trying to say, and the second one, I guess you're trying to say if I speak Arabic, which I don't understand Arabic at all. I can read it, but I don't understand it. Warrior Hockey asks, what languages can I speak, and if I am German? I am not German, I am British Indian. I was born in India and raised in UK since I was 2 years old. Languages, English, of course, just in case any of you don't know what language I'm speaking at the moment, it is English. And Urdu is my mother tongue, and French I learnt in school, but I can't remember anything, so I can't have a conversation in French. So primarily 2 languages. Next up, questions by X-Rage. And one who introduced me to this game. I introduced myself to this game. I found this game myself after playing those games that I mentioned previously. I saw Asphalt 8 on the Play Store and I downloaded it, and things picked up from there. Do I intend to do live streams in the future? Probably not until I'm more confident with doing commentaries, and after I get a bit more practice, maybe, but at the moment I don't think so. How old am I? 20 years old. 4. Who's my favorite music artist? I don't really have one. I wouldn't say I prefer any music artist, but I prefer the piano. As if I had to pick a favorite instrument, I would say piano, because I've listened to a lot of pieces of music that are made by the piano, and I prefer them a lot more than any other type of music, so I would choose piano instrumentals over anything else. Number 5, which part of the UK do I come from? I'm not gonna mention the exact name of the city, but I'd say Middle East of UK, England, not too far from London. I'd say probably a 3-hour drive from London, but I don't want to mention the name of the city just for privacy concerns. Driver Captain Chrome asks, have I paid money for Asphalt 8? And Hypersonic has answered that question perfectly, so I think we can safely move on to the next question. By Sahil Kapoor, who asks, will the Homage R&D ever be revived? Now, personally, I don't think it will be, because we've already had that R&D event twice, if not 3 times, but I'm pretty sure we've had it twice. So I don't think that it will be launched again. Next set of questions by Kevin. Question number 1. Yes, I absolutely love playing badminton. I've been playing badminton for around 4 to 5 years, and I have to say I think I'm pretty good at it. I used to play for my college team, and we got to the semis in doubles, and I won a silver medal. And also, I absolutely love food. Although I'm skinny, but I absolutely love eating good food. So I'd say those 2 things are something I really enjoy. And your second question, I knew somebody was going to ask this, and I bet most of you are on the edge of your seat waiting to hear what the answer is, but the answer is no, I do not, and that's more of a personal choice. Although I could have several times, but it's more of a personal choice. I prefer to stay single for now. I don't really want to be in any relationship, so that's more of a personal choice. And your last question, if I've gotten my grades yet. Well, when you're in university, you don't really get your grades until the final year. Your first, second, third, or however many years your course is, it's based on progression levels. So at the end of the year, I got my result in July, and if you are successful, as in if you've passed all your exams, then you progress to the next year. So you don't really get grades at university, so you only get your grades as a percentage when you graduate. So I will be heading in towards my final year, but I have successfully progressed into my final year at university. Sean asks a couple of questions. Can a McLaren MP425 at a pro rank of 1766 make it to Champion League? Yes, absolutely. Out of these 3 cars, BMW Homage, Lamborghini SV and a McLaren MP425 all Max Pro, which would make it to Champion League the easiest? I would say the MP425, based on its acceleration and top speed, and also because it is not elite, so that makes it a lot easier. And finally, if I could decide on releasing Asphalt 9 tomorrow, or get 10 more awesome updates for Asphalt 8, then release Asphalt 9, what would I do? Well, yeah, the updates that we get for Asphalt 8, I wouldn't really say they're awesome. I'd say they're good. So there's no doubt about it, I would release Asphalt 9 tomorrow. I think we've all had enough of Asphalt 8. We've had a good time playing it. It's a shame that so many things have changed throughout the years of the game, but definitely Asphalt 9, and I think most of you, if not all of you, agree with me on that. Kelvin asks, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good do I think I am at bikes? I'd give myself a 6 or 7 out of 10, simply because I'm not fully used to driving these bikes. They feel completely different to the cars, and I would expect it to do so, but we have only driven the slower bikes. We still have to wait for the other bikes to be released, as in their respective events. So until I get more practice, at the moment I'd say I am at a 6 or a 7. Next question by Elite Skidmark 123. How did I become a pro in Asphalt 8? Well, I didn't wake up one day and all of a sudden I was really good at the game. Trust me, that didn't happen. And I know a lot of you have asked this question. It doesn't work that way. You have to practice a lot. It takes hours and hours of practicing. I'm not saying wake up at 8 o'clock one day in the morning and for 12 hours play straight. No, that's crazy. But you gotta have some patience and keep playing. Like myself, I used to watch a lot of videos, and all the people that I used to watch, a lot of the members of the Elite clan 3 years ago, when they used to put out all their videos, I used to try and copy them. And you have to push yourself, you have to dare yourself to do some of the forced barrels and etc. Otherwise, if you keep being afraid to do it, then there's no way you're going to improve your skill. So you have to step out your comfort zone and practice, dare yourself to do some of the tricks, and slowly but surely you'll see that you will improve at the game if you stick with it. Driver Omega asks, what's my favorite engine? I presume you mean an A8. I don't really know if I have a favorite. It is just a game, but I would say V12 or forced induction V8, simply because whenever anybody gets a F5 V8 in a box, and there's always a bit of hype, so I'd say that engine. Aljoka asks if McLaren events will return. I have no idea, to be honest, and the Homage R&D was revived, so I guess Gameloft could restart some of the McLaren events if they think they need to, but I can't give a definite answer. Asphalt Rev Gamer asks, what is my device? I am currently using the HTC U11. Next question, what is my favorite car based on looks? That is a difficult question to answer because there are so many cars that look amazing in real life. Like I said, I absolutely love Ferraris, but there are also other supercars and hypercars that look incredible. If I had to pick one, Ferrari FXXK, Lamborghini Centenario, and I don't know, I'm stuck at the moment to think of any, but to be honest, I think everybody loves cars that look really good. The next set of questions by Hypersonic, who also has around 5 other names, but congratulations on your pop-up in game, your promotion. You absolutely deserve it. Your content is amazing. The edits and the amount of work that you put into your videos, I don't think people really appreciate that, and so I'd like to say thank you for all the effort you put in your videos, for your subscribers, and thank you for all your support that you've given to me. I really appreciate that as well. And let's get to answering your questions. Number 1, what field am I studying in university? I am studying the course called Biomedical Science. I absolutely love studying science. It's my strongest subject. How often do I play time limited events? Once or twice a week. Which part of the UK do I live in? That question has been answered. Was Revolution my first ever team? Yes, Team Revolution was my first ever team. What games do I play aside from A8? I don't really play a lot of games. I mean, I have several games on my phone, but I don't really play them as often as I play Asphalt. It's only, I don't know, when I'm super bored or if I'm sitting in a lecture and the lecturer is putting me to sleep, I'll probably just play these games whilst I'm sitting in the lecture. How old am I? 20. How old do I think you are? If I remember from your post correctly, you are 16 years old. Which telephonic apparatus am I currently utilizing for my digital gameplay? For those of you that aren't advanced as Hypersonic when it comes to his vocabulary, and he's asking what phone do I use, so that's HTC U11. And for your last question, I think it's wise for me to leave that out. Monkey Bear Studios asks, why did I start YouTube and how did you do a backflip? Well, I have no idea how to do a backflip, so I can't really help you with that. And why did I start YouTube? Right, now this goes, I started YouTube in 2015. I created my channel in 2011 and I had no intention of making YouTube videos. It was just so that I could subscribe to some channels and keep up to date with the videos. And when I was in college, when I started playing Asphalt 8, I won a few cars. I think this was the time when I won the Ferrari 330 P4, and I showed my friend this video I recorded on my phone, and I had no intention of uploading it on YouTube, but I just showed him it. I sent him it as a WhatsApp message, and he told me, now why don't you upload that on YouTube? So I was like, there's no reason for me to, because I had no subscribers, and I said to him, there's nobody going to watch it. He constantly told me to upload it, and he told some of my other friends, and they were all like, yeah, you should upload videos, you should record some gameplay, people love to watch videos, you should do commentaries. And this was 3-4 years ago, and I'm doing a commentary now after almost 3 years of uploading videos. So back then I was like, there is absolutely no way that I'm going to be doing that, but they said, okay, if you don't do commentaries, then at least upload your videos normally. So I said, okay, why not give it a try? And the first ever video I uploaded, I think it was the Ferrari F50 Max Pro tuning, I believe, and from then on things just picked up. So if you were to thank anyone, I think you should thank my friend, because if it wasn't for him, then you would not be watching this video right now. Elite Vishal M asks, what are my other hobbies? So although I've answered this, I just want to mention something. Do you think that food as a hobby counts? I know some people really love eating food and they love trying new food, but does that really count as a hobby? Because there's always been a debate about that with my family and friends. Some people say it's not a hobby, some people say it is. And a second thing is that I did mention about badminton being one of my favorite things to do, but does anyone who's watching this remember a video I uploaded a long time ago? Now if you have been subscribed since then and you're still watching my videos now, then you are an absolute legend. I mean, I have mad respect for you for sticking with me for that long. But yes, it was in a video where I was doing an event and a message popped up from one of the group chats where the name of the group chat was badminton. Now if any of you remember that, then again, I have a lot of respect for you and I thank you for sticking with me for that long. But that's just a mini trivia question, if any of you remember. If you do remember and you are this far into the video, then comment below what video that was and I'll see how many people actually have been watching my videos since then. Right guys, I just realized that we are over 20 minutes into this video and I'm around halfway through the questions. Now I don't want to make this video too long, one because I have such a boring voice, it's so monotone, and if you're still listening to this, then thank you so much for sticking with my boring commentary. If I haven't answered your question, then I will answer it in the second part. If I see some of the questions that are similar to any of the questions I've answered so far, then it's best for me to leave it out because I don't want to repeat myself. So I will answer a few more questions until I reach around 25 minutes, and then I'll save the rest of them to for the next video. So if you have reached this far, then comment below we want part 2, so then I know you are this far into this video and how many people do want a second part. I will be looking forward to your feedback, but for now let's just answer a few more questions and then wrap up this video. Okay, so the next question asks if I love my Sony Z2 and if I ever thought about changing it. Well, as of this moment I have changed my phone, and I just want to mention one thing here, that the phone I purchased, the HTC U11, it is not just for gaming purposes. I mean, I didn't buy it just for playing Asphalt 8. When I purchased my Sony Xperia Z2, this was 3 maybe 4 years ago. This was when I was heading into college, and the reason I got it is because I needed a phone that I could do my coursework with, because when I was going to college I was told that there's going to be a lot of work involved and etc etc. So I wanted a phone that I could do my work on, and obviously at the same time I uploaded so many videos with my Sony. It was, I think every video I've uploaded has been with that phone, so the phone did take a bit of a battering, so I had to change it. And the reason I got the phone I have now, not just because of gaming reasons, but the specifications on the phone are fantastic and they really help me with my university work. So don't just buy a phone just for gaming purposes, and be smart about it. If you're going to spend that much money on a phone, then make sure it's worthwhile, because you don't want to buy a phone just for one thing and realize that you've wasted a lot of money. So the phone I have right now, I'm planning to keep it for at least 5 years, 6 years, and I'm hoping it will last that long. Okay, so this will be the last question. Making Asphalt videos is not my job. I am a student. When I started making videos, it was just for fun before I monetized my videos. This was 1 year after uploading. I'm not sponsored by Gameloft. I'm just part of the YouTube program where we put out previews, reviews. You've seen most of the videos. but it's a lot of fun working with the people I work with. Shout out to all the people in the Asphalt program, and hopefully we can continue putting out more content, and even when Asphalt 9 gets released, then we can take things a step further. So that is the end of part 1 to this Q&A. If I did not get a chance to answer your question, then look out for it in part 2. If you reached this far into the video, once again thank you so much for listening to my extremely boring voice. Comment we want part 2 if you reached this far, and hopefully in the next Q&A, which will be uploaded next Sunday, I will get to answering the rest of your questions. Once more, thank you so much for watching and listening, and hopefully talk to you guys in the next video. See ya.
I